Let's take a look at some common behavioral questions and how you can answer them. Tell me about the time you faced a conflict at work. For example, say you're asked about a question like, tell me about a time you faced a conflict at work. Use the STAR technique to describe the situation, your approach to resolving the conflict, and the positive outcome. Describe a time when you demonstrated leadership skills. Highlight a specific instance where you took initiative or led a team, focusing on the impact of your leadership. Can you give me an example of a challenging goal you set and how you achieved it? Emphasize your goal-setting process, the strategies you employ, and the final outcome to illustrate your goal-oriented mindset. By preparing responses to these common questions using the STAR technique, you will be ready to impress your interviewers with clear, concise, and impactful examples. In many fields, especially technical ones, interviewers may ask role-specific questions to evaluate your knowledge and skills. Preparing for these questions involves a few key strategies. First, review key concepts. Brush up on the fundamental concepts related to the job. For example, if you're interviewing for a software engineering role, revisit key programming languages, algorithms, and frameworks relevant to the position. Then practice common technical questions. Look for common technical questions specific to your field. For instance, a data analyst might be asked to explain the difference between supervised and unsupervised learning. Practicing these questions will help you articulate your thoughts clearly and confidently. Now, for positions that require practical skills like coding or design, engage in hands-on practice. Use platforms like LeetCode or HackerRank to sharpen your technical abilities. Technical questions often focus on your problem-solving abilities. When responding to these questions, it is important to think aloud as you walk through the problem. For instance, if asked to solve a coding challenge, explain your thought process, what you're considering, the steps you take, and any trade-offs involved. This not only demonstrates your technical acumen, but also your ability to communicate complex ideas clearly. Moving on to questions to ask the interviewer. How can you formulate insightful questions? Asking insightful questions at the end of the interview is just as important as answering them. It shows your interest in the role and helps you gather crucial information about the company and team dynamics. Consider the following types of questions. For example, about the role. Can you describe what a typical day looks like for someone in this position? This question helps you understand daily responsibilities and expectations. Also, about the team, you can ask questions like, how does this role collaborate with other departments? This provides insights into teamwork and cross-functional relationships. Also, as regards growth opportunities, you can ask a question like, what does success look like in this role and how do you measure it? This shows your desire to excel and develop in the position. Your questions can also help you assess if the company is a good fit for you. Consider asking, what are the biggest challenges the team is currently facing? This can provide insight into the potential hurdles you may encounter in the role. Ask questions like, can you describe the company culture and values? Because understanding the workplace environment can help you determine if it aligns with your preferences and work style. By asking thoughtful questions, you not only gain valuable insights, but also leave a lasting impression on your interview. As we conclude this session on common interview questions, remember that preparation is key. Mastering the STAR technique for behavioral questions, practicing for technical inquiries, and formulating insightful questions for your interviewers will empower you to navigate any interview scenario with